Sagittarius, to your January love reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Let's see who's coming towards you, Sagittarius, in love. Best message is coming out. This message. We have the Emperor coming out. So, woohoo. Whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. It just means that they are in boss mode. They know who they are. They know what they are. They know where they're going, right? And they're also the Hierophant. So they definitely have this spiritual center as well. So this is a very spiritual person. This is a person who has a higher level of commitment. They know what their commitments are and what they want to be committed to. So when we're talking about high level commitments, it's not just commitments within just love itself. It means I'm the Emperor. I'm committed to my job, my career, my family, everything that, you know, I hold dear to myself. Wow. So loving that. And a person who is also looking for commitment, right? They're commitment minded. Okay, so when they go out dating and they do stuff like that, they're looking for the one. They're not just looking for just anyone. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this person. Give me a next message, please, on this person. Ooh. This person is coming into an awakening. This person has a lot of mercy and a lot of forgiveness that they had just gone through. This person could be a divorced person. They could have just gotten out of a divorce or an old, very committed relationship, something that was long-term. But this is the new phase in their life. They were looking for a very healthy relationship, something, like I said, something that can grow into something, right? That's because that's the way they are. They like things growing, you know. Okay, so they have long-term hard work. They're a diligent worker. This is a person who invests all their time and energy when it comes to their commitments, right? And they want to see the sustainable results. So, you know, they're the type that I give to you, they expect you to receive, and then, you know, we give back. So this is, you know, a giver and a receiver. A person who likes to invest time and energy into what they truly love. Yes. Okay. This person is a very courageous, focused person who has a zest for life and determination. It's a very joyful person. This person's, you know, it could be a Leo that's coming your way. It's like they're trying one more time. I do feel like this person could be divorced, and they are trying one more time. But they don't want to aimlessly drift this time. This time they're kind of fearful of the change. They're a little fearful of loss. It feels like, you know, but they've put a lot of self-discipline into themselves about the situation. So it feels like they could have been dating for a while and not really finding the results that they're looking for. You know, and it does feel like they keep running into arrogant, careless people. Ooh. So running into you is going to be like a breath of fresh air. Let's see how they're going to feel about you when they run into you. Yeah. They're going to see you as emotionally and compassionate, emotionally balanced and compassionate. I like that. They see that you have a lot of freedom and that you're not, you know, allowing yourself to have any kind of like over demanding addictions or restrictions with the Devil in reverse, which maybe that was another thing. Maybe they keep running into people who drink a lot, you know, alcoholics, something of this nature, who have a lot of addictions or restrictions, restricting themselves, however. But they definitely, you know, do feel that you are emotionally balanced, which is a big thing over here. They do feel like you are a very truthful and clear person, a person, yeah, of balance. They like the balance within you. Balance just shows, guys, that, you know what, it's like, if you were to be sad, you're going to be sad, right? If you're going to be happy, you're going to be happy, you know? Maybe they were dating someone bipolar, you know, or maybe they feel like the world is, you know, everybody I run into is pretty, unbalanced, bipolar, something of this nature, where they can't keep their emotions in check. There's something going on where they like that balance. Maybe they also like the balance that you can do both. Maybe you're very adaptable to, spending time with them and going to work. Maybe somebody, was not very balanced at doing those things. There's a lot of reasons why people actually like balance. It also could be too that he could be running also into people who are infatuated too much with the devil in reverse. Which means, you know what, now all of a sudden I'm texting you 5,000 times instead of being at work. And it's like, whoa, hold on. There has to be a balance between you talking to me and actually me being at work. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that go on in life to why balance is important. But they do like this situation, and yeah. They say that you have a lot of love and a lot of strength. They do really want to make you their choice. Wow, it's so crazy. But they see that you have a lot of inner strength and focus, which is for them is something going on over here where they were with somebody who was kind of weak. It doesn't mean it was in doesn't mean it had to have been their ex, that they divorced, if they were divorced. It's just whoever they've been dealing with. Let's just put it that way. It feels like they were with somebody who was having emotional issues and some weakness and a lot of struggles. Thank you. A lot of struggles that made them do it all. And so they feel like you're very delegated to getting your stuff done, to where they don't feel like they have to, burden themselves to get everything done. So they do like that there's a lot of teamwork. See, there's it too. There's a lot of collaboration, a lot of teamwork. Feeling like your goal, you have your goals. You have your goals in mind. They feel like they can build something with you over here. I like that. Teamwork is the dream work, right? So whoever they were with before, I just feel like there's why these issues keep coming out is this is what they were dealing with. They like that you can make the difficult decisions and that you can actually use your mind to think instead of about choices, and being truthful and actually being honest about the situation. They like that how you can take the authority and the leadership and be reliable and responsible about your actions. Wow. So if you start thinking about those things, then you have to sit there and think in your head, well, what the hell were they dealing with before? Okay, because when people start looking at things like that, then you have to say, wow, what did you just come out of? Wow, what kind of weight did you just come out of? Because anytime things like that are going on, we have to look at the bigger picture, right? It's kind of like if you say, well, I want snuggling and cuddling, then you could say, wow, the last person didn't snuggle and cuddle. It's probably the truth. So when they say things like that, it makes you have to go back to say, wow, what was this person doing and what were they not doing, right? For you to think and want to care about such what we might think is little things or things that are normal. Because like to you, you would be like, but that's my normal self. That's what I always do, right? That's who I am. That's how I think. That's what I do, It's like, look, I'm Sagittarius. This is what I do. This is normal for me to want to be reliable, to do these things, to work hard. So what are you dealing with, right? So then you have to put yourself in that area and go, wow, what's really going on? Because you got to figure, you're already a fiery sign, who takes the responsibilities and does all the things. So you're just kind of like, well, of course that's what I'm doing. Yeah. But they're not used to that. So when you're doing those things, it could have been something they were even manifesting. They don't even realize they were manifesting someone to do such things. But as soon as you started doing, they're like, whoa. Yeah, the devil in reverse and Herald the Cups. You over here telling them, well, of course I'm not going to restrict myself from things. The messages and the information that you're putting out are all the things that they felt were restricting their relationships. And they're going, oh my gosh. And who are you, angel that fell out of the sky? You know what I mean? Because to them, this is something, yes, it's had them in their mind for a long time. And they keep, what's crazy though, is it feels like, because it keeps saying, trying one more time. So does that mean like they're just fresh out of one relationship that did that? Now that could be a possibility. But then for some of you, I keep thinking like, how many times has this person ran into somebody like that? I mean, because in seriousness, you know. So you could say for somebody, you know, if they just freshly got out of a divorce, or like, because I don't want that behavior anymore, right? I want something new, and, you know, and what they're going to do. And they find you doing exactly what they wanted. For others of you, I'm like, well, how many damn people did you date that were doing the same dang thing? To the point where, I mean, look, trying one more time, aimlessly drifting. It's almost like to the point they're like, well, if, you know what, if Sag ain't it, then I'm like done. I'm done. And then all of a sudden you're doing all these beautiful things and they're like, what? And it catches them off guard. And I think it's some of the things that they didn't expect you to do either. That was more than maybe they manifested, more than they expected. You see what I mean? Yeah, I believe that with the Hangman over here. Because you do, you have them in their thoughts with the Four of Swords. They're kind of like kicking back going like, but wait a minute. You're doing, yeah, see, it's like the thinking man over here. You got them in their head. Look at, they're like, what? Wait, hold on. You're telling me you're going to do all of these things? You know, I was only expecting one or two, but I didn't expect them all. And it's like, well, you're dating a fire sign. Excuse me. Made me laugh so hard, made me cough, only for the fact that it's like, seriously? I mean, do you understand the passion that fire puts out? So now I'm starting to think, you know, they're a fire, you know, it's crazy to me because I'm starting to think they might be a fire sign who's never dated a fire sign. So they would say, but I'm the passionate one and I'm the one. And it's like, okay, but what the hell are you dating? Tell you a few signs, but I'm not going to say. Actually, I'm just not. But I'm just saying that there are a few signs out there that I can just about guarantee who they were with. So yeah, see, they were manifesting this. They were manifesting the Three of Pentacles, somebody that they could work together with, someone that, you know what, would not cause them a tower. But the funny thing about this tower is so funny is because they didn't want the tower because they didn't want the chaos and disorder of the tower. Right? They were done with towers of this nature. They want true love. But the funny thing about the tower coming, it was actually the ultimate awareness of the Eight of Cups. Of how passionate and fiery you are. So it's almost like they kind of ran into themselves. So they could definitely be, like I said, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or it could be even a Taurus. Taurus puts out a lot of heat. But the funny thing about Taurus, as everybody knows, is it goes one, you know, and every sign does, right? Every sign does. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has the, you know, one side versus the other side, because, and it also just depends on what's in your sign. But for the most part, you know, Taurus is pretty passionate. But that's just because of that Venus. But I don't know. That's so funny. Either that, they could have been dating a fire sign that had a lot of like air inside of them. Because I'm getting the Knight of Swords too. Seven of Wands with the Knight of Swords. With the Four of Pentacles. For someone, their last person was probably Aries, Gemini, or Knight. That's Libra. Aries, Libra with some Capricorn in their energy. Okay. So let's see how they're doing over here. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectation. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I think they're just going to kind of blow your mind because they're going to kind of, I think they're, because you're going to blow their mind. So I have this feeling it's going to be equal. Let's just put it that way. It is safe for you to love very soon. True love, very playful energy. Okay. But yeah, and some romantic feelings. It's so crazy though. It's so crazy because they did not really expect to find true love. So it also feels like, look at that. So at first they didn't feel like they were ever going to get married again, or that they may never marry. So when they come towards you, they may kind of come towards you kind of swordsy, right? More like an intellect of the mind instead of the heart open. Because it says, I'm a little worried though about flirting. I'm not sure about this, but it's almost like you guys are just kind of pulled together because of the chemistry. I kind of run right into each other. Could be a fated meeting. That's so crazy though. Because it's almost like to the point where it's like, well, okay, I'll try one more time. But they didn't expect that. They were on their way to giving up. Oh my God, that's exactly it. Because soulmate is in reverse. Giving a relationship a chance says, well, I'll give the relationship a chance. But I wasn't expecting to run into any kind of soulmate or run into anybody. They pretty much thought that their relationship was, days were numbered. Yeah, they were kind of like, I don't see anybody because it just seems to be the same. So they doesn't look like they're really out really looking for anyone. It just happens. That's crazy. You might even be doing the same thing. And you guys just boom, run right into each other. Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.